Hello everyone, my name is Singh. Welcome back to my another video. And today's video, I'm going to show you one more PowerPoint presentation that I designed for the grade 3 based on IELTS Smart Start 3. I always say, if you prepare for your lesson carefully and with full well prepared, so when you come and teach for your student, and I think the job will be easy because everything you design and put on the PowerPoint, and you just show up with your students, and sometimes you can have fun with your student. And if you like purchasing for this lesson, and because this lesson took me a lot of time to finish it, and don't forget to message me on the Facebook, on the Zalo I put on the screen. Now let's jump into the lesson and check it out. Okay, this is my lesson. Usually it's pretty long with 75 slides. And usually I start with the lesson again. I ask the student, we read the day of the date, and then we come to the greeting, then some class rules, and some sentences they can use in the class. And then we come to the warm-up. Then we come to the teaching part 1. And with the teaching part 1, today they are going to learn about some activities they can do and the sentence structure they use. What do they like doing? And they like singing, they like reading. Yeah. So usually I start the lesson like this. I start with some vocabularies, and other students will read after me for 2 or 3 times, like dancing, singing, drawing, reading, painting. And then after a few times practicing, and then we come to the first game. With the first game, we start here is hit the target. So before we start this game, you have to divide the class into small groups, and then you can ask one group will read after you, and then you can give one student from X group with a sticky ball, and then they come to the board and hit to the target. And because on the board we have a target with some points, usually I start with a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 point, and then we come to the next game. That's the quick say. With the quick say, this game usually is divided into 2 parts. First, the teacher will say the page, and then the student will say the number. And I think that's easy for the students first because they have just learned about some vocabularies. And then depending on how good your students are, and then you can switch with your students. And this time the teacher will say the number, and then the student will say the number. Yeah, after a few times practice, and then we move to the next game. Let's see the quick look. Usually I will write down some words, and the student will, based on these, when they give the answer, like singing, dancing, drawing, painting, and reading. Because there are some words or there are some pictures will fly across it in the different ways, uh, and then if they see the picture or if they see the sentence, and if they know what they are, and if they say fast and correctly, so this time they can get the points for their groups. And then we come to the next game. That's the monster game. With the monster game here, first you can explain for your students with 3 monster here. So when they choose a picture, and then you open that picture that they chose, and then if they see with the green one, so that means that's what we get 4 points. If they see with the pink one, so the other team can get 2 points, and if they see with the purple one, so they will lose 2 points. Okay. Usually I will use with some pictures from that I take from the vocabularies. So you can ask one student from X group will stand up and pick up, like singing, for example. Oh, because nothing there. Of course, there one picture has nothing. And then you can call another student will stand up and pick up. Like if they choose about with the reading, for example, so that means the other team can get 2 points. And then, for example, with the drawing, yeah, that team can lose 2 points again. And then we come to the next game. That's the spelling game. Yes, and this is a new game. And first, you can ask one student from X group will stand up and pick up one of 7 numbers here. Like if they choose with the number 4, so you can just click here as C with the letter C. If they see with the letter C, okay, I think just one clue. So I think it's not enough for them to give the answer. So this time you can call another student, like with the number 2, for example. Yes, we have letter A. So this time, I think with the smart student, so this time they can give the answer. And if not, you can carry on to open the other, like number 6, for example. Yes, with A, C, N. If the student can know, they want to try to give the answer, so you can write on the board with the answer, and then you can come and check the answer here. So if the student gives the correct answer, so depending on the question mark is not open yet, so they can get the points like 1, 2, 3, 4. So still have 4 is not open yet. So if they give the correct answer, so that means they can get 4 points. But if they cannot give the correct answer, so they lose 4 points. Yeah, like this. Okay, so the answer is dancing, I guess. And then we come to the next game, that's the TBL game. And with this game, I really love it because it can engage all the students in the class. We enjoy the game. So the game like this. First, usually I give the students some clues for doing the action with some pictures here. So like with the singing, guess like this, drawing, painting, dancing, and reading, get like this. So depending on the groups you have, because each group we have one student will come to the board, and the rest of the class they cannot say anything. So the thing they do, just look at the board and see the picture spinning, and try to help their friends on the board by doing the action. And with the 3 students on the board, you just look at their friends and guess what picture is spinning at their back. And then if they give the correct answer, so they can get 2 or 3 points depending on you. And then we come to the teaching part 2. With the teaching part 2, today they have with the sentence structure like this. Do your friends like dancing? And yes, they can have 2 choices to give the answer. That's it, yes they do or no they don't. I also write with the Vietnamese meaning here to help the student will know exactly what do they mean, guess what they mean in Vietnamese. And then we come to the next game. Let's see the guessing picture. With the guessing picture, yes. So with this game, the teacher will say one sentence. Yes. What do they like? And the student will choose one of 4 pictures here, like they like. Yes, for example, they like drawing, they like singing, they like painting, or they like reading. Whatever they can choose. And when they choose, for example, they like singing, and the teacher on the board just write down their answer on the board. And then after all the groups, they give the answer. So you write out, and then the teacher just click on the open, and then which picture come to the groups of kids here. So if they give the correct answer, so they can get the points for their groups. For example, here, yes, drawing. So they like drawing. So which group have with the drawing? So that means that group can get the points. Yeah. What do they like drawing? Yes, what do they like? And as one student from X group and then check the answer. Yes, they like singing. Okay, and after a few times, we come to the practice in pair. You can call two students in the same or in the different groups. That's okay. One say the question and the other will say the answer. Yes, what do they like? They like drawing. Yes. What do they like? They like singing. And then we come to the next game. Let's see the correct sentences. And with the correct sentences, the teacher will give the student with one sentence. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's correct or not. Yeah, you just give one sentence, and the student here, if they see the teacher's sentence is correct, they can say yes. If they see the teacher's sentence is not correct, so they can say no, and that time you can show them one correct sentence. Yeah. So she likes singing, of course, based on the with the picture. So they know she likes singing. So they can say, yes, she likes singing. Next one, she likes reading. Of course, that's the boy. So the student will say, no, he likes reading. And by this time, I also highlighted with some mistake for the students. So that time, they will know she, that's mean for the girl, and he is for the boy. And then we come to the practice in pair. We can call two students in the same or in the different groups. Okay, we'll practice with the sentence structure here. She likes reading, and another students will say, yes, she likes singing. And then we come to the teaching part 4. With the teaching part 4, that's the making dialogue. With the making dialogue here, I use with this game, let's see the throw the dice. So you can call two students in the same group. Okay, I think the same or in the different groups. That's okay. And so the thing they do, just you can give one of them with the dice and they can throw it. And depending on the number of on the dice, so you can click on the number they have with the number 2, for example. So it will lead to the number 2. We have one dialogue. So this time, one student can be student 1 and student 2, so they can practice with this dialogue. Do you like drawing? Yes, I love drawing. It's my favorite hobby. How about you? What about you? I enjoy it sometimes. Do your friends like singing? So this time I use with the sentence structure. Yes, a few of them are really into singing. So after they finish with the practicing dialogue, so this time you can just click on here. So 3 treasure will appear, and you can ask them to choose one of 3 here, because when you click on the treasure, it will have some points. So everything that is editable. So if you buy this lesson, so you can change the points, and then we come back. And then carry on to call another student would come and practice. For example, number 4. Also, one student can be A, the other will be B, practice. And then choose the treasure, and then we come back again. And then that's all for the lesson. Okay, that's all for the lesson. I hope this lesson you can find some interesting idea for your lesson. And if you like purchasing for this lesson, okay, don't forget to message me on the Facebook or on the Zalo I put on the screen. So now, goodbye and see you for the next video.